Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome dear students. How are you all? I think you all are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear students, I am Mahmoud Hassan. Welcome you all to Ahmed Bawani Academy online school. So dear students, today's class will be for the students of class 10 on English second paper. And dear students, you know that you have to appear 9 items of grammar in the SSC examination. That's why I shall discuss these topics one after another. This class will be for the students of class 10, and as these chapters are included in class 9, 10, so all the students can enjoy this class. So dear students, those who are enjoying this class, please share this class so that many students can enjoy this class. So dear students, let's begin our class. Here we shall discuss question number 1 to 9. So first one, and you know that the first question is on clues test with clues, and there are some words in the box. Look at the words: of, the, for, at, which, adulterate, hardly, or, into. You have to use these words to answer these 10 questions here. And look at the marks distribution. There are 10 gaps, and every gap contains half marks. That means this question is for 5 marks. So dear students, the passage is: the issue of food dash has drawn the attention dash general people. We dash find any food in our country dash is not adulterated in one way dash other. Dash present substandard foods are sold in most of dash hotels. Very recently, government has directed a mobile court to look dash the matter of food dash. They are catching dishonest hoteliers red-handed dash using unhygienic food ingredients. Dear students, this is the passage, and the words are in the box. We have to use these words to answer these questions. So dear students, the issue of food dish, here the word adulterate, so it will be, answer will be adulteration. The issue of food adulteration has drawn the attention dash general people. That means first answer is adulteration and attention dash general people, and the second one will be of. The answer of B will be of. The issue of food adulteration has drawn the attention of general people. Now question number C: we dash find any food in our country dash is not adulterated in one dash other. So the answer of question C will be hardly. We hardly find any food in our country dash is not adulterated. So the answer will be here relative pronoun, which is not adulterated in one way dash other, and the answer of E will be or. So the answer of these sentences: we hardly find any food in our country which is not adulterated in one way or other. Now question number F, dash present, and we all know the phrase word at present. Substandard foods are sold in most of dash hotels, and the answer of this question number G will be the. At present, substandard foods are sold in most of the hotels. Very recently, government has directed a mobile court to look dash the matter of food dash. So answer will be A, so will be into. Very recently, government has directed a mobile court to look into the matter of food, and the next one will be adulteration, food adulteration. That means government is looking into the matter about food adulteration. They are catching dishonest hoteliers red-handed dash using unhygienic food ingredients. And last one will be for using unhygienic food ingredients. So dear students, this is the first question and the answer of first question. Now I am going to the question number 2, and the question number 2 is also just like the first one. It is cloze test with clues, and second one will be cloze test without clues. So let's see the question. Okay dear students, look at the screen. Fill in the blanks with suitable words. This is also for 5 marks and there are 10 gaps here. This is marks distribution. So dear students, there are 10 gaps here and there is no clues here, so we have to use vocabulary to answer this question. So the passage is: a true friend is dash asset. He stands dash his friend in time dash danger. He is not dash greedy person. He dash always for the welfare of dash friend, but it is a matter dash regret that a true friend is very dash today. A selfish man cannot be a dash friend. He always thinks of his dash interest. Dear student, this is the passage. We have to think about the passage and we have to find out the vocabulary to answer these questions. And you know that in these questions, in question number 1 and 2, we have to use different kinds of parts of speech, articles and articles, these 2 chapters, and especially from parts of speech we have to use preposition. That means we have to use preposition, different kinds of parts of speech and articles to answer this question. So dear students, let's see the answer one after another. A true friend is dash asset. So the answer will be an asset. We have to use here article, and as the word asset starts with vowel, so we have to use an here. Now we shall see the second one. He stands dash his friend in time dash danger. So the answer will be he stands by his friend in time dash danger, in time of danger. That means friends stand another friend in time of danger. Okay. Now he is not a dash greedy person. So here the answer will be again a, that means article. Here the word greedy starts with consonant G, that's why you have to use a. Now question number E. He dash wishes for the welfare of dash friend. He always wishes for the welfare of his friend, but it is a matter dash regret. Here the answer will be of. It is a matter of regret that a true friend is very dash today. True friend is very rare today. We hardly see true friend. Okay. Now dear students, next sentence: a selfish man cannot be a dash friend. A selfish man cannot be what? A selfish man cannot be a true friend. Now the last one: he always thinks of his dash interest. That means a false friend always thinks of his own interest. Dear students, this is the question number 2, cloze test without clues, and I have given you the answer one after another. I think you all have understood this question well. Now dear students, I am going to the question number 3, and you know that in question number 3 we have to answer substitution table. That means we have to write down 6 sentences from a table and look at the table. This is the question number 3. Before this syllabus or curriculum, we had to make 5 sentences from this substitution table, but in this short curriculum we have to use 6 sentences. That means we have to make 6 sentences. Okay, look at the screen please. This is the substitution table, and you will get 6 marks for 6 questions. And this substitution table is on school library. You all know about school library. This is very easy for you, I think. So dear students, there are 3 columns here: a school library, eat, we, books, so on, a catalog. And in second column, the words are can, is, must, should, are not. And in the third column, housed in the main building of our school, be borrowed for a certain period, read books daily to increase one's knowledge, a part and parcel of a reputed school, be maintained to look at any book, allowed to read books in the library during the class hour. These are the parts of the sentences. So we have to make 6 sentences from this table. So let's see the answers one after another. First one, a school library is a part and parcel of a reputed school. A school library is a part and parcel of a reputed school. And we shall see the second one. It is housed in the main building of our school. This is second one. Now the third one. Books can be borrowed for a certain period. This is the third one. Now we shall see the fourth one. Question number D. That means answer number D. We are not allowed to read books in the library during the class hour. And number E. A catalog must be maintained to locate any book. A catalog must be maintained to locate any book. And the last one is, so one should read books daily to increase one's knowledge. So dear students, this is the question number 3 we have completed, and there are 6 sentences here. Now I am going to the fourth one, next one, and you know that the next question is on right form of verbs. So look at the screen and see the passage. Okay dear students, look at the screen. This is the passage on right form of verbs. Complete the right form following text of verbs given in the box. You can use one verb more than once. That means you can use any word twice or thrice. Okay, and see the marks of this question. You will get 10 marks for 10 gaps in this short syllabus. Here the verbs in the box are live, very, can, have, want, live, may, spend, get, is. And these are the verbs to answer this passage. And the passage is about happiness. I am going to read out the passage at first. Happiness dash a relative term. A person with a crown dash in a palace may not be happy, where as a day laborer may dash find may dash happiness in dash in a shabby heart. Again happiness dash from person to person. A beggar dash be happy if he dash a coin, but a businessman who can dash a huge sum of money a day dash not be happy. Everyone dash to be happy. This is the passage, dear students, and we have to use these words from the box to answer these questions. So dear students, let's see the answers one after another, and I am going to describe the rules at the same time. Happiness is relative term. The first answer is. Happiness is a relative term. A person with a crown dash in a palace, that means here living in a palace, may not be happy, where as a day laborer may dash happiness, may have happiness, living in a shabby heart. Here, dear students, in the first sentence or first part of the sentence, There are two verbs, that's why we have to use ing here. And in the second part of this sentence, as a day laborer may have, here the modal auxiliary verb may, so we have to use present form of verb here. Happiness, again this is a verb and this is also a verb, so we have to use ing here. Living in a shabby hut, again happiness dash from person to person. Again happiness varies from person to person. Happiness varies from person to person. Here subject happiness, this is third person singular number, that's why you have to add s or es after verb, that's why varies from person to person. A beggar may be happy, here we have to use this auxiliary verb may, because here the main verb, that's why we have to use auxiliary verb or modal auxiliary verb. A beggar may be happy if he dash a coin. So answer will be if he gets a coin. Here again we have to add s or es after verb, because here subject, he third person singular number and present indefinite tense, that's why we have to add s or es after verb. He gets a coin, but a businessman who can dash a huge sum of money. Here you say the auxiliary verb can, that means modal auxiliary verb, so the verb will be in present form, base form of verb here in question, in gap number A. So spend, who can spend a huge sum of money a day dash not be happy. Again we have to use here auxiliary verb, because there is principal verb here be, that's why we have to use auxiliary verb. So a huge sum of money a day cannot be happy. Everyone dash to be happy. So last one, wants, everyone wants to be happy. Here the subject everyone, so we have to use s or es after verb. So dear student, this is the question number 4 on right form of verbs. So now I am going to the question number 5. And this question number 5 is, according to the new curriculum, question number 5 we have to face transformation, that means changing sentence. So dear students, let's go to the slide and see the question. Dear student, this is the question, and read the following text and change the sentence as directed. Here you will get 10 marks for 10 questions, but today I will discuss here only 5 questions. That means 10 questions will be in your question paper, you will get 10 marks. Here there are 5 questions. The Chinese put a lot of emphasis on the unity. You have to make it passive. Second one, the parks are crowded. You have to make it negative. And the third one is, there are lots of clean parks in the cities. You have to make it interrogative. Fourth one, in the evening many families watch television and spend their free time. You have to make it interrogative. And number E, life becomes dull without recreation. So we shall discuss this answer one by one. First one, the Chinese put a lot of emphasis on unity. We have to make it passive. Dear students, you know that to make it passive, at first you must find out subject and object. Here the subject, the Chinese, and the object, a lot of emphasis. So object will be subject and subject will be object. So look at the answer. A lot of emphasis is put on the unity by the Chinese. Here auxiliary verb is, because the sentence is in present indefinite, and you all know the structure of passive voice: subject plus auxiliary verb plus B3 plus any kind of preposition plus object. So a lot of emphasis is put on unity by the Chinese. Now go to the second question. The parks are crowded. Negative. The parks are crowded. So answer will be, the parks are not empty. The parks are not empty, or calm and quiet. Now number C, there are lots of clean parks in the cities. You have to make it interrogative, and to make interrogative we have to use auxiliary verb before subject, And as the sentence is in affirmative, we have to make it negative interrogative, as we are doing transformation. There are lots of parks in the cities, and they are clean. That means the answer will be aren't there, and aren't there lots of clean parks in the cities. Next one, in the evening many families watch television and spend their free time. Dear students, here the answer is not changed. The answer will be aren't there lots of parks in the cities and aren't there clean, question mark. And number D, in the evening many families watch television and spend their free time, interrogative. So the answer will be here auxiliary verb, there is no auxiliary verb, so answer will be, dear students, just listen to my answer, you have to make it interrogative. In the evening many families watch, don't many family watch television and spend free time spend their free time, question mark. Here the answers are according to the first syllabus, actually that's why. Look again, listen to my answer. Don't many families watch television and spend their free time in the evening, question mark. And last one, life becomes dull without recreation. You have to make it interrogative. So life becomes dull if there is no recreation. If there is no recreation, this is negative. I am going to tell you the answer of question number C and D again. There are lots of clean parks in the cities. So answer will be aren't there lots of clean parks in the cities? This is the answer. And number D, don't many families watch television and spend their free time in the evening, question mark. Okay. So dear students, these are the answers of the question number 5. I am going to the question number 6. And you know that these are the questions. Question number 6. Though the man is rich, there are 5 completing sentences here. That means 5 incomplete sentences here. You have to make them complete, and you will get 5 minutes for 5 questions. And the incomplete sentences are, though the man is rich. Second one, 40 years have passed since. Number C, United we stand dash. And number D, though the man is poor. Number E, the load is so heavy that. So dear students, let's see the answer. Though the man is rich, answer will be he is unhappy. And dear students, I would like to say that this is a complex sentence, and the question is though the man is rich. This is a subordinate clause, so we have to complete using principal clause. Okay. Then 40 years have passed since. 40 years have passed since. So answer will be here. 40 years have passed since we met. This is the rules of since. And we know that if the first part of the sentence is present perfect, we have to use past indefinite to complete this sentence. And next one, united we stand. This is a proverb, and we know the answer. Divided we fall. United we stand, divided we fall. Now question number D, though the man is poor. This is also a subordinate clause, so we have to use principal clause to complete this incomplete sentence. Though the man is poor, he is happy. And the last one, the load is so heavy that. This is the rules of so ... that, and we know that the structure of so ... that is subject plus cannot or could not plus P1. So the answer will be the load is so heavy that I cannot carry it. Dear students, this is the question number 6, and I am going to the question number 7, and you know that in question number 7 you have to face prefix and suffixes. So let's enjoy this class. Dear students, this is the passage on prefix suffixes, and there will be 14 gaps here, but in this passage we will get 10 gaps, and that's why you will get 7 marks for 14 gaps. So dear students, this is the passage. There are very forms of physical exercise, but every form is not suited for all. Walking is very good for all. In the morning, fresh air is available, so it is benefit to health. It is also very please and enjoy. It also fresh our mind, the nature beauty which us. We become health and wealthy. So dear students, let's see the answer. First one, there are various forms of physical exercise, but every form is not suitable. Every form is not suitable for all. Walking is good for all. In the morning, fresh air will be available. Fresh air is available, so it is benefit to health. Benefit will be beneficial. It will be beneficial to health. It is also very please and enjoy. It is also very pleasant and enjoy will be enjoyable. We have to use here adjective. It also fresh our mind. We have to use verb here. We have to refreshes our. It also refreshes our mind here. Subject. It, so we have to use as or es after verb. And number is the nature beauty. That means it will be adjective. Here word beauty is noun. Before noun you have to use adjective. So nature will be natural. The beauty, natural beauty. Here the subject is the natural beauty. So here the word will be verb, wish will be wish, and be wishes will be answer, because subject third person singular number, present indefinite. The natural beauty be wishes us. We become health and wealthy. So it will be we become healthy and wealthy. So dear students, this is the question number 7, and I am going to the next one, question number 8, and we shall discuss up to question number 9. Now question number 8. So dear students, these are the questions of take question. That means in the previous syllabus you had to face 5 take questions, but in the short syllabus you have to face 7 take questions, and I am going to read out these take questions at first, then I will give you the answer. First one is fire burns. Second one, neither of them complained. Third one, none can do this. Fourth one, I prepare milk to tea. Fifth one, do not make a noise. Number 6, do sit down. And number 7, you are my friend. These are the take questions, and now see the answer. Fire burns, the answer will be doesn't it. Here subject fire and the verb burns. This is in present indefinite, and we know that in present indefinite we have to use do or does to make take question. As the sentence is affirmative, take question will be negative. So doesn't it. It has come instead of fire. Now dear students, question number 2, neither of them complained. So the answer will be did they. Here there is no operator and past indefinite tense. In past indefinite we have to use auxiliary verb did. So the answer will be did they. Now question number 3, none can do this. Here the operator can. So we have to use can to make this take question. So answer will be can they. None can do this, can they. I prepare meal to tea. Question number 4. Here there is no operator also. So we have to use do or does as the sentence is in present indefinite. So answer will be in negative form, don't I. Now question number D, do not make a noise. This is an imperative sentence, and you all know that in imperative sentence the take question will be will you. And question number 6, do sit down. This is also an imperative sentence, so answer will be will you. We all know that take question of imperative will you. Now the last one, you are my friend, and there is an operator here are, and the sentence is in affirmative, so take question will be negative. So the answer will be aren't you. Dear students, here the answer is aren't you, and aren't will be in small letter. Dear students, now one by one I am going to the last one, the question number 9, and you know that in question number 9 you have to face capitalization and punctuation. So let's see the question. This is the question here. Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh, has its own attractions in. It is especially famous for its mosque. Once its name was Jahangirnagar, and it was famous for Muslim cloth. And see the answer. Here Dhaka is a proper noun, so we have to use capital letter here. Dhaka, comma, the capital of Bangladesh. Bangladesh is also a place, so we have to write down capital letter B. Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh, has its own attractions. This is an assertive sentence, so we have to use full stop. After full stop, another sentence starts, so we have to use I in capital letter. It is especially famous for its mosque. And this is another sentence, so we have to give full stop here. Is another sentence, once its name was, so this will be in capital letter. Once its name was Jahangirnagar. This is also a place, so we have to use capital letter here, Jahangirnagar, and it was famous for muslin cloth. Here muslin is the name of a cloth, so it will be in also capital letter. So dear students, this is the class. This is all about today, and I think you all have enjoyed this class, and you have to go through this pandemic situation, and you should stay at home, and see you again in another class in another time. Till then, Allah Hafiz.